They say the universe keeps perfect score, every stone thrown your way, every throne tossed in your path. It's not wasted energy. It's a boomerang, a lesson carved in fate for those who try to block your rise. To the critics lurking in shadows, hoping for your fall, hear this: your sabotage is the soil that nourishes my success. While you scheme in darkness, the cosmos is aligning my every move like clockwork, because growth doesn't just happen, it's inevitable. The universe is a relentless judge, balancing every action with equal force. No one escapes its reach, especially not those who wish ill on others. You're not just facing resistance, you're facing your own undoing, and that truth haunts you more than you know. To the chosen ones watching, this is your cosmic signature, a power that unsettles enemies and unsettles doubt alike. Your progress rattles cages and rewrites narratives because it was always meant to be this way. The more they try to block your path, the faster you rise. Like a river carving through rock, pressure only shapes you into something unstoppable. This isn't luck, it's universal alignment. Your breakthrough is not just coming, it's been written in the stars. So buckle up, see yourself on that throne, and if you're ready for the climb, hit like, subscribe, and prepare to claim what's already yours. The future is yours to seize. Get ready. Chosen ones, what's coming isn't just money, it's a total life upgrade. Sudden wealth is about to rewrite your story faster than you think. But this isn't just about cash, it's about claiming your power, your freedom, and your place at the top. Before we dive deeper, do 3 things that align your energy with this shift. Smash that like button, subscribe to join this movement of unstoppable chosen ones, and drop a 99 in the comments to send a strong signal that you're ready for your breakthrough. If you feel that fire inside telling you this message was made for you, then stay right here, because what you're about to hear will change everything. Number 1. Don't be fooled. Sudden wealth is a spiritual trap, masquerading as a blessing. If you've ever caught yourself glancing at your bank app, hoping for a surprise that hasn't come yet, listen closely. This message is your wake-up call. You're not just on the verge of money landing in your account. You're stepping into a force bigger than cash. You're becoming a movement, a shift, a power that no one saw coming, but everyone will feel. Let's break this down. Sudden wealth is not the reward it pretends to be. It's a test, a high-stakes trial wrapped in dollar signs and opportunity. It arrives looking like freedom, but underneath, it's a relentless pressure cooker that exposes every part of you you thought was hidden. When the bills stop piling up and the balance starts growing, that's not the finish line. It's where the real game begins, because when you're scraping by, life's rules are simple. Survive, plan, and hold on tight. But when you suddenly have options, that's when the real challenge hits. Because temptation doesn't knock politely. It storms in, uninvited and demanding. Sudden wealth hands you more than cash. It hands you power, and power is a mirror. It doesn't care about your image or your stories. It reflects your true self in brutal clarity. Your deepest insecurities, your hidden cravings for approval, your old wounds you thought you healed, all come rushing to the surface. The hunger to be noticed, to be validated, to prove you belong, those silent whispers get loud. And if you haven't done the hard inner work, that mirror can shatter your life instead of building it. Think of sudden wealth like a wild river. When controlled, it nourishes and grows everything around it. But when unleashed without direction, it floods, destroys, and drowns. The question is, are you the dam or the flood? Will this new power serve your purpose or become a force that overwhelms and consumes you? Here's the truth many don't want to hear. Sudden wealth doesn't fix your problems. It magnifies them. It's not a magic wand that erases your past mistakes or your emotional baggage. Instead, it shines a spotlight on everything you've been avoiding, your habits, your fears, your blind spots. If you haven't mastered your inner world, the outer world will feel like a battlefield you're losing. This is why the universe often makes you wait before the breakthrough. Not to punish, but to prepare, to temper the character that can carry this kind of weight without breaking. Because giving someone power before they're ready is like handing a loaded weapon to a child. It's dangerous for everyone involved. So when your moment comes, and it will, you won't just be richer in money, you'll be richer in wisdom, resilience, and clarity. You'll see that this sudden shift isn't just about luxury or status, it's about responsibility, influence, and transformation. The real prize isn't the bank balance, it's the person you become on the way up. Remember, sudden wealth is less about the gift and more about the test. It reveals who you really are beneath the surface, and the choice is yours. Will you let it define you, or will you define it? The path won't be easy, but the ones who succeed don't just get richer, they become unstoppable. Number 2. Guard your soul. Money doesn't change you, it amplifies your hidden flaws. Chosen ones, listen close. Money isn't some magical reset button that flips your life overnight and suddenly makes you someone new. It doesn't rewrite your story, it just turns up the volume on who you already are. That cash you're about to receive. Think of it like a magnifying glass. Put it over your soul and it reveals everything that's been hiding in the shadows. If you've been carrying bitterness, insecurity, or the hunger to prove yourself, wealth will make those parts louder and harder to ignore. It doesn't create new problems. It uncovers the old ones you never faced. If you step into sudden success without cleaning house inside, you'll just be richer with the same flaws. Only now your mistakes cost more and your ego gets bigger. The money will shine a spotlight on your fears and desires. You might crave attention you never admitted to, or fall into the trap of trying to control people with your new power. The silent battles inside become loud wars outside. And if you aren't prepared, that wealth can feel like a curse, not a blessing. But here's the flip side. If you've done the work, if you've faced your demons in the dark and learned to master your impulses, then money becomes your tool, not your master. It amplifies your strengths, your generosity, and your wisdom. It turns you into a force unstoppable. So, chosen one, guard your soul fiercely. This isn't just about counting zeros in your bank account. It's about growing your inner worth so the wealth you carry doesn't carry you away. Your true power is who you become when the spotlight hits. Prepare wisely. Number 3. Trust the wait. Divine delay protects you from premature exposure. Chosen ones, here's a truth that hits harder than most want to admit. The delay you're facing, it's not a dead end. It's a strategic pause, a cosmic shield guarding you from falling into traps you're not ready for yet. When wealth or success seems slow to arrive, it's not because the universe forgot you, it's because the timing isn't right. Premature breakthrough can be a curse dressed as a blessing. Imagine being handed the keys to a kingdom before you've learned to protect it. That's what happens when success shows up too soon. Your power gets exploited, your trust misplaced, and your hard work drained by the wrong people. The delay you're enduring, it's keeping your circle tight, your peace intact, and your vision clear. It's the universe's way of filtering out fair-weather friends and hidden enemies. While some rush ahead blinded by greed and excitement, you're being sharpened in silence. This waiting period is not weakness. It's the training ground where you build resilience, develop discernment, and learn to spot who's truly loyal. Because wealth doesn't just change your bank account, it changes your relationships, your environment, your battles. Without this preparation, the flood of attention can drown you. Your enemies, those who throw obstacles in your path, are setting themselves up for defeat. Every throne they try to block you from claiming is a throne they'll lose in their own lives. Fate has a way of teaching harsh lessons to those who try to sabotage chosen ones. So embrace the weight. See it as your shield, your secret weapon. The right moment is coming when the doors open, the spotlight finds you, and the wealth flows. And you'll be ready to carry it, guard it, and multiply it. The universe is aligning. Trust the process. Number 4. Stop flexing. Use your wealth to fund kingdom-level missions, not vanity. Chosen ones, listen closely. This sudden wealth coming your way is not a ticket to show off or a license to chase empty status. It's not about flashy cars, designer labels, or staged selfies meant to impress people who don't truly matter. The real test isn't how loud you can make your lifestyle, but how deeply you can invest in the mission you were born for. Wealth is a tool, a powerful resource meant to build legacies, shift communities, and fuel visions that outlast you. If you use it to flex, you'll end up drained, distracted, and ultimately empty. Those shallow displays attract shallow people, and they'll drain your energy faster than you can count the zeros in your bank account. The universe is watching how you handle this rise. It's looking to see if you're building or just burning. Are you planting seeds that will grow into movements? Are you funding solutions, healing, and breakthroughs? Or are you just lighting temporary fires that fade when the spotlight moves on? True wealth is kingdom-level currency. It's meant to fuel something bigger than your comfort zone, something that changes lives, shifts mindsets, and creates impact that echoes through generations. Your sudden success isn't an end game, it's the starting line for your real assignment. Flexing might feel good for a moment, but legacy lasts forever. The chosen don't just live well, they build well. They don't just acquire, they multiply. They don't just shine, they illuminate paths for others. So stop chasing the noise of approval. Use your wealth to invest in what truly matters, because the higher you climb, the bigger your platform. And with that comes a responsibility no one else can carry but you. Prepare yourself. Your wealth is your power. Use it wisely. Number 5. Act right now. Financial gatekeepers are watching your character, not your cash. Chosen ones, hear this loud and clear. The gates to sudden wealth aren't unlocked by money alone. The real gatekeepers, the ones who hold the keys to your breakthrough, aren't impressed by flashy numbers or empty promises. They're watching your character, your integrity, and your discipline in the shadows, long before the spotlight ever finds you. It's easy to think wealth arrives because of luck or hustle, but the truth is deeper. When your bank balance is low, you're invisible, but your mindset, your habits, and your heart are under constant observation. These gatekeepers, whether they're investors, partners, or unseen forces shaping your path, want to see how you handle pressure when no one's watching. Do you fold under stress, or do you stand firm? Do you chase short-term gains, or do you build lasting foundations? This is why your current season of little matters more than you realize. It's a testing ground. Your patience, your honesty, your ability to stay true to your purpose without selling out, that's what's earning you access to the next level. No amount of money can mask a broken character, and when sudden wealth lands, those hidden cracks will either be exposed or sealed by the work you've done in silence. So don't waste time trying to impress with flash or fake what you're not. The gatekeepers see beyond that. They're not chasing trends, they're chasing trust. They want to know if you're ready to steward power responsibly or if you're just another risk waiting to explode. Remember, chosen one, money waits for no one, but wealth waits on readiness. Act right now by building the kind of character that demands respect. Because when the door opens, it will be sudden, and only for those who prepared while no one was watching. Number 6. Brace yourself. Sudden wealth will trigger toxic people who thought you'd stay down. Chosen ones. When your sudden wealth arrives, it's not just your bank account that changes. It's the way people see you. Some will clap, but others, they'll choke on the sight of your success. These are the ones who built their self-worth on you, staying beneath them. In their minds, you were never supposed to pass them. You were the quiet one, the struggler, the almost but not quite story they told themselves to feel secure. When you rise, you shatter their illusion. You become living proof that the limits they believed in were lies, and that cuts deeper than any insult. They won't just envy what you have, they'll resent what your success says about their own choices, their laziness, their wasted time. Some will whisper that you got lucky. Others will hunt for flaws, convinced your breakthrough came from something shady. They'll rewrite history to make themselves the hero and you the villain. Why? Because facing your success means facing their failure, and that's a mirror they can't stand to look into. Here's the twist. Their hate is the best confirmation you're exactly where you're meant to be. The more they fume, the more you know your energy, discipline, and grind are haunting them. Don't waste your breath proving them wrong. Let your results speak. Let your lifestyle answer, and keep moving. Your wealth isn't revenge, it's elevation. And nothing terrifies a hater more than watching someone they tried to bury turn into the tallest tree in the forest. Number 7. Prepare for loneliness. Wealth will isolate you, but it's your sacred refinement. When sudden wealth hits, the world will see the glow, but they won't see the shadows it casts. Everyone imagines the rise as celebration, but what they don't tell you is that the higher you climb, the fewer voices you hear. Not because you've changed, but because your new altitude reveals who was really there for you, and who was just there for the ride. As a chosen one, this isolation isn't a punishment, it's your sacred refinement. Wealth doesn't just shift your lifestyle, it rewires your relationships. People you once laughed with will start to measure your success against their insecurities. Some will quietly resent you, others will expect you to hand over pieces of your blessing as if it's owed. When you set boundaries, they'll call it arrogance. When you protect your peace, they'll say you've forgotten your roots. Understand this, your path is not theirs to understand. The silence that follows your rise isn't rejection, it's the universe clearing your space. Those who can't stand your success were never meant to stand beside you at the top. This season forces you to separate loyalty from history and truth from familiarity. Loneliness at this level is a sign you've entered a realm few can survive. It's where your instincts sharpen, your vision clears, and your decisions aren't drowned out by noise. The circle gets smaller, but it gets stronger. So don't fear the quiet. Wear it like armor. The ones who remain are the ones who see you, not just what you have. This isolation is your final training ground before you step into influence so big, even your enemies will have no choice but to watch in silence. Number 8. Beware the hidden snakes. Demonic contracts will disguise themselves as deals. Chosen ones, sudden wealth doesn't just attract praise, it attracts predators. And the ones you need to worry about the most won't show up looking like villains. They'll arrive dressed as partners, investors, and once-in-a-lifetime opportunities. Their words will sound like doors opening, but hidden in the fine print is the lock that could cage your future. When you rise fast, you become a magnet, not just for supporters, but for strategists who see you as a prize to claim. These are the snakes in tailored suits, smiling while they measure the size of your empire. They'll flatter you, mirror your vision, and tell you exactly what you want to hear. But behind the handshake is a grip designed to control, limit, or drain you. Understand this. Not every deal is a blessing. Some are cages made of gold. They'll promise growth, but demand pieces of your freedom. They'll invest money, but pull strings you didn't know you agreed to. The wrong contract can take more from you than it gives, and by the time you realize it, you've traded your power for their profit. This is why chosen ones must be unshakable in discernment. Never make a decision just because the numbers look good. Read the intentions behind the offer. Ask yourself, if this deal succeeds, who really wins? Your sudden wealth is your leverage, but only if you keep control. Protect it like your life depends on it, because in this game, it does. Walk away from anything that makes your spirit feel heavy, no matter how shiny it looks. Remember, snakes don't hiss when they're plotting. They smile. Number 9. Gear up. Your first million is not a finish line, it's the start of fierce warfare. That first million everyone dreams about, it's not the trophy, it's the trumpet. The moment it hits your account, the world changes its posture toward you. You're no longer invisible, you're a moving target. Before they overlooked you, now they're circling, smiling to your face while sharpening knives behind your back. This is where the real warfare begins, not the survival struggle you're used to, but a strategic battlefield where the stakes are higher and the enemies are sharper. Legal traps, false accusations, friendly deals that are really snares, these will find you faster than congratulations. And it won't just be external threats. The very systems and mindsets that kept your bloodline struggling for generations will try to pull you back down, as if breaking free was a crime. You must understand, this is legacy warfare. You didn't just earn money, you cracked a code your enemies hoped you'd never find. They will test your patience, your loyalty, and your vision. Every yes will carry weight. Every no will cost you, and you must be ready to lose people, opportunities, and comfort in order to protect your empire. So don't treat your first million like a rest stop. It's a launch pad. You don't relax after you climb a mountain, you prepare for the next one. Chosen ones don't get to play small once they're seen. From here on out, every move must be sharper, every alliance vetted, every step calculated. You're not just rich, you're responsible for guarding a legacy that will outlive you. Play this game like a rookie and you'll lose. Play it like the chosen one you are and you'll reign. Number 10. Shift your mindset. You're raised to outgive nations, not just outshine peers. Chosen ones, sudden wealth isn't arriving so you can flex harder than your rivals. It's not coming so you can buy the shiniest toys, outdress your friends, or post the loudest highlight reel. That's small thinking, and you weren't built for small thinking. You're being positioned to operate on a scale so massive that your generosity shakes entire systems. Your rise isn't for petty competition, it's for domination of a different kind, the kind that dismantles limitations and rebuilds lives. You're not here to chase applause, you're here to leave impact so deep it echoes for decades after you're gone. That's the true weight of sudden wealth in the hands of a chosen one. It becomes a weapon for change, not just a symbol of success. When this wave of abundance hits you, the question won't be, what can I buy? It will be, what can I fix? Who can I lift? What legacy can I build that no one can erase? You are being set up to move like a nation, to fund ideas, projects, and people that shift the direction of entire communities. And here's what will really sting your doubters. Your wealth won't just be a headline, it will be a lifeline for people they ignored. They'll watch you answer needs they didn't even bother to see. So prepare your mind now. Get strategic. Learn to think in terms of decades, not days. Because when the sudden wealth comes, it's not about proving them wrong. It's about proving your purpose right. You weren't chosen to shine in a room. You were chosen to light up the world. Number 11. Choose forgiveness. Wealth will force you to release old wounds or be trapped. Chosen ones, sudden wealth doesn't just bring new experiences, it drags the past into your present. The moment your status shifts, faces you thought were gone for good will reappear. Old critics, quiet rivals, even those who once celebrated your failures will suddenly remember you. Some will arrive with fake smiles, others with subtle guilt trips. A few will still carry that same silent competition they had years ago. Here's the catch: most won't offer closure. They won't admit to the lies they told, the help they withheld, or the way they underestimated you. Some will even try to rewrite history as if they were always on your side. And deep down, you'll feel the temptation to flex, to remind them exactly who you've become. But hear me clearly. Revenge is a cheap victory. True power is when you no longer need to prove anything to anyone. Forgiveness isn't for them, it's for you. Because wealth with bitterness is like building a mansion and locking yourself inside without windows. It becomes a prison you paid for. When you release the weight of old wounds, you create space for bigger moves, cleaner deals, and clearer thinking. You can't carry grudges and grow at the same time. The universe doesn't trust poisoned hearts with sustained abundance. This doesn't mean you let everyone back in. Boundaries are non-negotiable. You can cut ties without carrying hate. You can walk away without dragging resentment with you. The real flex? Peace. The real victory. Moving so far forward they can't even see you anymore. Chosen ones, your sudden wealth will make noise, but your ability to forgive will make history. Number 12. Crush imposter syndrome. You've earned this, so don't let doubt steal your victory. Chosen one, sudden wealth can feel like stepping into a dream you weren't sure you'd ever touch. You fought battles in silence, endured seasons where no one believed in you, and now, out of nowhere, it's here. But with it comes a strange shadow, that creeping voice whispering, "Do you really belong here?" That's imposter syndrome, and it's nothing more than the ghost of your old life trying to pull you back. Understand this. People who never walked your path will try to make your success look like luck. They'll ignore the sleepless nights, the sacrifices, the private wars you fought while they watched from the sidelines. And if you're not careful, you'll start to believe them. But chosen ones don't get lucky. They get prepared. You've been molded by pressure, sharpened by setbacks, and refined by challenges that would have broken the average person. This wealth isn't an accident. It's the inevitable result of your resilience. Here's the real danger. When imposter syndrome takes root, it pushes you to shrink, to play small, to tone it down so others feel comfortable. But wealth isn't meant to make people comfortable. It's meant to expand you. Shrinking for others is the fastest way to lose what you've earned. So wear your success like armor, not guilt. Stand in rooms you once only dreamed about, and remember, you didn't stumble in by mistake. You were called here. Your name was already written into this chapter before you even knew it existed. This isn't the time to doubt. This is the time to own it, live it, and let your very presence remind the world. Chosen ones don't just survive the climb, they dominate the summit. And here's the truth, chosen one, this isn't the end of your story, it's the turning point. The sudden wealth heading your way isn't just numbers on a screen, it's proof that every setback, every betrayal, and every delay was shaping you for this exact moment. Now it's time to stand tall, claim your position, and move with the confidence of someone who knows they were built for this. If this message lit something inside you, hit that like button, subscribe to join this circle of unstoppable chosen ones, and drop 99 in the comments to declare you're ready. The summit is waiting.